All right, says I'm live again, Brother Mitchell. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again. That's funny. That's hilarious. Um, was just talking to Vern. Actually, I was talking to Raul, Prophet Easy One, and he's on his way out the door. And I wanted to see real quick. Nobody wants to come up on the panel. Then I'm gonna hop off here. I got a lot to do today, but not really a lot. But I'm wondering, Brother Mitchell. Hey, Mitchell, you want to come up? I guarantee you don't, but I'd love to have you up. Shooting with Uncle Dan. Morning, sir. Morning, sir, to you. Good to see you. Didn't even know you were still part of this channel. Crystal Gypsy in the house. Cindy in the house. Kelly Cabot. If I say your name or your last name wrong, I truly apologize. Hold on one sec as I try to get a hold of Vern. I don't think for some reason he wants to come up. I'm live, just took time to relieve the stress. Now my dog's barking. Be right back. Marley. Mark. All right. He came in. If he was really barking at somebody. Maybe I don't know. Hold on. Nobody out there. We live out in the middle of nowhere. Probably barking at more squirrels or deer. Hey, Sister Crystal Gypsy in the house. Love not live. Well, live also. I don't know what it means. Hopefully you're feeling better. Pray you feel a lot better. Biblical Ways News. Yeah, okay, there you go. Somebody wants to come up and join the chat. Why not have little Smiley join? Now bear with me with this thing here. Copy link. Oh. Just got an email from Vern. He said he has company right now. All right. No problemo. Aloha, watching the plane crash. This is what, the third or fourth plane crash that we've seen, Kathy? Marley, hush. All right, waiting on little Smiley to get up. This is going to be a short live stream. Some good news on our Second Amendment YouTube video. Second Amendment Preservation Act. Good news for gun owners. I'll have to check into that, get a hold of Brother Jeff and see what he's talking about on that Second Amendment. Hey, brother, hope all is well from William. Almost Black. Hey, good to see you. I want to see if some people wanted to come up and no real topics. There's Smiley. Let's pop him up.
2 seconds.
Oh, you bring him up and then he takes off. Stella in the house. I'm waiting for them to today.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Smiley?
Good.
Talking to Brother Mitchell. Um, yeah, honestly, I'm not too worried about the vote on impeachment. Um,
He will win.
yeah, he'll be fine. Uh, Brother Mitchell said he has his fingers crossed. And anyways,
It was
but
I saw it was I saw it when GS News made the 1 hour video about that entire event. I saw how the papers
yeah,
she was very mad at Trump, but
uh,
he said some
well,
good Trump said some good things.
he said some wonderful things,
Full
but I
things.
tell you what, for Nancy Pelosi to take the State of the Union address document, the speech, was actually signed by President Trump, and right afterwards rip it up in front so all the American people to see. That in America is extremely disrespectful, childish, and pathetic.
I hope that will get many people to understand that Trump is really that he is really good and not
Trump's not
uh,
good. Trump's
yeah,
awesome. He's awesome.
awesome. Yes, that's awesome. Or you still trust more Lord. Lord is the most high.
Oh, absolutely. He's I mean, look, he brought prayer back into school, which was when it came to Obama and stuff, they made prayer gatherings basically illegal in our schools. Try to take out of our schools.
Yes, it's really good to see that that
Hmm.
God that God that God that 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 he wanted to bring God back to schools. That's a really awesome thing of that Trump did that. That made me a lot happy. That made me happier.
Right. And that just jumped up. Teresa, I believe, said if y'all did catch it when Trump turned around and handed the booklets with the speech, Nancy Pelosi reached out her hand to shake his hand, and he turned quickly and refused to shake her hand, which he doesn't. It just goes to show you the
How evil
hypocrisy.
Democrats, yeah, and how
Yeah.
evil the Democrats are.
Why would you shake? Okay, little smiley. If I went out of my way to get you kicked off of YouTube or any platform on social media, and then somehow there was a social media like a YouTube thing or whatever, but I got you kicked off or tried, and I badmouthed you, I talked trash about you, and if I go to shake your hand, would you want to shake my hand?
No,
No, exactly. So I think President Trump, a lot of people think maybe he didn't see her reaching her hand out. I believe he did, and I believe she got what she deserved. She looked like she looked like a complete idiot.
like a baby,
Um,
like a
yeah,
very
like a
emotional,
baby. Exactly.
basically.
Yeah, a childish baby throwing a temper tantrum, and he refused to shake her hand, which I think is awesome. I wouldn't shake her hand. Um,
I'm probably 100%. I think 100% when she went home, she started crying.
she probably had some people killed. That's how mean she is.
And she also probably started crying when she came home. That
All
she
right,
didn't get what she wanted.
okay, hold on. I don't know if we got some trolls in here or if I'm reading it wrong.
Yeah, I had a troll today at home. My friend really trolled me. He pranked me. He took my desktop. You know where you have all of those icons on your desktop, right?
Hmm.
He multiplied, so my screen was entire filled with them. And if he pranks me, he's gonna get back way more. I'm gonna prank him really
Yeah,
good.
I was gonna say, don't
Now
be
I
a.
have to now I have to clean all of this up.
Well, let's think. What's the best way to prank him? Now, do you go to his house a lot?
Yes, and I already have I already have landed because because he doesn't want her mom to know something he has in his room, so I'm gonna like make him think that I'm going to say that, but I'm just want to I'm trying to call her mom so I can get her involved in the prank.
No, because then you'll look like a snitch. Do you have itching powder?
Oh no.
No, you don't have stores like pranks. Uh,
What's Frank's?
it pranks like
Pranks.
pull, yeah, a prank like a joke on them, like he
Yes.
did you. Look for itching powder and other stuff. We'll think of something if anybody has any ideas. But if you say, okay, I'm going to tell your mom this and that, yeah, he might get upset and think you're what we call a snitch is a tattletale. Um,
Yeah, but when someone pranks me, they are gonna get back a lot.
no, I want you to get him back worse. Not
Yes.
not threaten to tattle on him because he's probably what's he got alcohol or weed in his room or
Yeah, weed,
something.
weed.
Weed. Nah, they might not get too upset. I would do something
Uh,
maybe pour some water in his shoes or something. So when he puts his shoes on, they're soaking wet. I would do
yeah,
something.
he has pretty expensive shoes, so
Hey, you got a pretty expensive computer.
I actually got. I since they've installed since they've installed in our place new internet cables, I had to fix up my network stuff, and so this focus. So this is where my
Oh,
network
nice.
is. Mm,
Look at
So
you, man.
that's my switch up top where it's all internet cables, my router which is underneath the monitor, and then I have two servers, and the white computer is that one I'm on right now.
Holy crap. You want to see what I got? Haven Welsh in the house, my daughter. You want to see what I got? That's what I got. 1,000-year-old computer from
It's better than nothing.
that's true, but I'll be getting a new one hopefully soon. Um, scroll this over quick.
Yeah, but
Um,
so that's why I can actually a little bit later. I can host my own website, so I don't have to pay for host, and I have a lot of virtual machines doing some stuff.
DB, we're not bashing weed. Trust me. Haven, once again, baby girl, love you. How's the weather in South Carolina? Good to see ya. I haven't got a call from you. I wanted to see if we can get at least one more person to come up that's never come up on the stream to jump up on the locked and loaded panel, but I don't see many people that want to.
I
Um,
had a really, I had a really good stream yesterday.
did you?
Yeah, it ended up being 3 hours.
A 3 hour
Yeah,
stream?
yeah, and the Prophet Easy one came on the stream. It was a bit of a miracle that he came on the stream because I think he could explain it way better. But he would
Oh, the way you explain scripture?
no, no. I mean, how he came on my stream was basically a miracle because he was in the church and somehow my stream was turned on in his phone while he was having in his pocket. So when he was in the church, he could hear like a sound, like someone, like a radio. He was trying to look for it. He didn't find it until he was in the car, and then it started to. Then he saw that it was in the pocket. Took it, saw it. It was me. Then when he come home, then he came on the Twitch. He could probably explain it way better.
Oh, I would love to see that. I just got off the phone with him. He said he's jumping in the shower and he's got some herbs to deliver. Melody Walsh is in the house. Thank you so much for all you do, Sister Melody. And my beautiful daughter Haven said, I just woke up. Super tired. Love you too.
And I am
So,
already at 210 subscribers and 200 and uh, almost 2.5 views. So I'm also I have
2,500 views.
2005 almost 2,500 views in
Look at
just like
you,
2 weeks,
champ.
which is really insane. I think.
It's not insane. It's exciting.
Yes.
Well, I had 5,420 subscribers. I was going to tell Hillbilly that, but since I just jumped on, I lost 2 subscribers. And lost them. Actually, I lost 14 subscribers when I was talking about the.
That's
Hey, I
probably
Love Pugs is here.
that's
Good to see
probably
you.
there's probably those trolls that got too scared of you.
No, it was people that don't like Trump. And when I was talking about his State of the Union address last night, they started going, "Wow, yeah, it's trolls, definitely." But Melody Walsh with the heart symbol. I can never repay you. Just know that for
And they
sure.
should go to China, then they will see how good President Trump is.
Yeah, go live in China. Go live in North Korea. Go live certain parts of Africa where they chase you down and slaughter you with.
And then you will see how good President Trump is.
Yeah, exactly. So, what are your plans there, Smiley? When
I'm going to
you
be I'm going to be streaming after the stream. Hopefully, I am
no,
going to be
I'm
streaming.
saying when you can
I got
stream everywhere. Do you plan on going to college and moving? Are you gonna stay in Denmark? You gonna run for?
I am going to stay to Denmark, and my parents are going to go back because I'm actually coming from Slovakia. We have
Yeah,
a
you
house
told me.
there. We have a
You
house.
still have a house in Slovakia?
Yes, my parents built like 40, 28, for about 30 years ago.
Uh huh.
That has pretty big house, I would say, because they were having back then they were having a business,
Right.
so we have a big house. But I kind of want to stay to Denmark because the internet there sucks. It's still kilobytes. It's seriously in the town. It's still kilobytes. Still kilobytes.
I don't even know what that means, dude.
Kilobytes.
Is that like dial up?
Kilobytes. The internet speed. It's just you can't not you cannot even go on a page. It will probably take 100 years to open a web page.
Wow.
That's slow.
That is slow.
Yeah, well, my parents are planning to go there home to go back to Slovakia and retire there, and they're probably gonna be staying in Denmark unless Denmark gets flooded.
Oh, that's cool. As long okay, real quick, Melody Walsh, thank you for that. Um, you know, I don't know, it just means the world to me. So, I want to see if somebody else wants to come up,
Hopefully,
not because of you, little Smiley. I love you having you up.
it's fun when you have
'Cause
sometimes
you're-
more people, new people, meet new people.
Well, there's a lot of people that have actually never come up on a stream. All you need is a cell phone and an email address.
That's about
And
it.
then, yeah.
And a webcam, a microphone.
Well, if you have a web
Yeah,
on your
yeah,
phone,
yeah.
and,
Many have.
and
Almost every phone has it.
yeah, unless you have one of the first cell phones from Little House on the Prairie. That's a joke, but shouting peasant, hello. Oh, I thought you said hello, love Bernie Sanders.
I actually know who has that kind of a phone.
Do you,
The Prophet Easy one.
Raul? Yeah, he's got an old timey phone.
Ah,
I should.
I think he has an iPhone 4S or 4.
Hey, that's a new one. This isn't even. This is an iPhone piece of garbage.
Mine is just pretty new.
Yeah,
But
quit showing off.
uh,
I'm kidding. So did you go to school today?
yes, I went to school there. I had a how do you actually call it? 2 seconds, I don't know how you call this in English.
While you're looking that up, I'll say hey to everybody. Brother Benny in the house. Brother Locked and Loaded. I'm too chicken. I'm just a chatter. Oh, so you're too chicken to come up? You don't want to come up?
Yeah,
There you
well,
go. Your
I don't,
microphone's back. Oh, you were talking to your parents. I thought we lost you there for a second. Wow, I just received a PayPal donation from Kelly Kibo. It says, "Thank you for all you do. Your effort is much appreciated." Kelly, $25. Um, wow, thank you so much. We come here and it's not about money by no means, but that means the world to me. Um, wow, wow. Thank you so much. I don't know, I'm speechless. When people, reach from their hearts and they give, um, for no reason, I'm very grateful when it comes to super chats. I'm very grateful when it comes to a donation because we don't ask for them. A lot of times when we ask for donations, they're for other people that are in need. But just right, like once again, it says you received $25 from Kelly. I'm not gonna say your last name, and the message was, "Thanks for all you do. Your effort is much appreciated." Kelly Kibo, if I'm saying that correctly. Thank you so much, sister. That means the world to me. Um, um, that's really good stuff. And like I said, prayers are priceless. Uh, I really appreciate you. Well, we appreciate you um, very much. We appreciate everybody here. Money's not needed. Prayers are priceless, but money does help. But I don't know. Thank you very much, Kelly. I'll put you on the. Thank you again so much. Oh, I love that icon, the big mama grizzly bear and the baby grizzly bear. You got to watch out for the mama grizzly bear. They will take. Have you ever seen videos where they fight uh, male grizzly bears that are twice their size to protect
Hello,
their
can you hear me?
cubs?
I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I'm just kidding. I heard you the first time. No, I was just letting everybody know right on if you see the front, Kelly uh, Cabot. I don't know if I'm saying your last name right, but I'm terrible at it. She just donated $25 to my PayPal. Um,
That's a lot.
who's being rude? Come on now.
I wish I had a head like you have.
A head like mine?
Like a cap.
Oh, a hat. I thought you don't want a head like mine. It's all empty.
Yeah, I would like to have a nice cap you have.
Why is now who's being rude? I don't know who's being rude on there, but sometimes people's I'm being rude. Oh, they're saying that I'm being rude, Haven. I'm not being rude. I'm very grateful for anybody that gives a donation or like I say, prayers are priceless.
Yes,
Prayers are
amen.
much. Um, you know, Jesus won. Said, what the heck?
So what? Who was being rude? Or what?
Hold on, Jesus one. What? Oh, okay. Now I see what you're saying. Just another money grabbing scheme. Wow. These folks can never, these folks never cease to amaze me. Did anyone bring up the fact that the U.S. that we have over 10,000 cases of the flu? Just another money grabbing channel. Yeah, that's exactly it.
So there.
Oh, okay. Okay, Jesus, you're talking Jesus first of all, you're talking about the H double O or H or WHO. You're not talking about this channel. Because I was gonna say a money grabbing channel, that's not here. We're blessed to come across a $5 super chat here and there or a donation. We're not here for the money. We're here to spread the
But
truth.
there
As
is one
you
there is one that wants only money. That's a fake profit here on YouTube.
affect pro. Oh, there's a lot of channels on there. Like
Yeah,
hey,
but especially one
hold on. I
is
mean, Vernon Daniels. Good to see you. God bless. I read all your information that you left in the comment section about Bin Laden, and I absolutely believe you 1,000%. And I know for a fact that Bin Laden did work for the CIA. His family was linked. That's why after 9/11, all the Bin Ladens were put on the airplane and flown off. Justin helped me out one day, and I love him for that. No, actually, brother Michael, we all did in this family. So, there's a lot of times we raise money for people. Let's just say, Big Smiley fell and broke his nose, and he needed $500 for a down payment to get his nose fixed. Well, then we would create a GoFundMe page for little Smiley, or we would uh, put it into a PayPal, and eventually, when it reached a certain point, we would go ahead and give it to them. So this money is definitely somebody misread that. And hey, accidents happen. I could see where somebody would. Um,
luckily the thing in Denmark. The good thing about living in Denmark, I think, is that there is free healthcare.
yeah, free healthcare. Well, what I want to tell you about free healthcare, like they have in. We used to have a solid brother in Christ named Boneyard, and I've watched documentaries on the free healthcare. I don't know if it's the same in Denmark because of your population, but in Canada, there are people that, like, there was a 9-year-old girl, I believe she was in a car wreck, and the car wreck, it broke and mangled her legs, and
Ouch.
they did not do an operation on her legs until 9 months later, and they had to actually amputate her legs because it took so long. They could have did surgery, straightened her bones, put her in cast, and she would be walking to this day. Now, when it comes to, like, you'll hear Bernie Sanders talk about free healthcare, etc. If you talk to a lot of people that are from Canada, Canadians, they will tell you that their healthcare is garbage, and that's why a lot of Canadians will come to the U.S. and pay for healthcare. Nothing is free. Usually,
Yeah.
taxpayers are funding it.
But
Exactly.
again, the thing is again in Denmark. I think that's kind of how they can have it semi-free in Denmark, is because
Mhm.
the tax is very high in Denmark. I think
Exactly.
tax is very high in Denmark.
Well,
Tax,
that's exactly what.
but it also covers the schools. Schools so children can go free to school, which I don't
Well,
like the
it's free
schools.
here.
I don't
Uh,
like the schools because in Denmark, they are starting to take God out of the schools. That's what I might say, and bad stuff are starting to happen to the schools in Denmark.
well, yeah,
There are now games. There are now satanic satanic games that are in school. Satanic things that are in school. They're starting to put.
okay. I'm gonna give you two good points when it comes to you. Basically, you live in a a socialist country not knowing it. Nothing is free. This is Angry Pirate News. Usually taxpayers are funding it. Meaning taxpayers are the ones that are funding that's what you said. The taxes in
It's
Denmark
yeah, very high, very
are
high.
so high. And then Peggy here said, well, I'll just direct it to you. It says, your mom and dad are paying because they pay taxes. High taxes gives people free Medicare. That is a form of socialism. And hey, everyone else, Angry Pirate saying hey to everybody. Locked and Loaded Angle wants to check this video out. No, that's not what I was reading. Locked and Loaded. I want to check out this video about the real. Okay, I'll check out that link in a
Oh,
bit.
I got an article that I'm probably gonna make a stream about. It looks like a plane has crashed.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. Yeah, if you want to talk about it, but hold on. Brother Watchman wants me to give somebody a wrench. Let me go back to the name. Oh, Justin did send me a check and my time. Oh, you don't have to talk about what we did for you here, Brother Michael. You know, we do a lot of stuff here, but you don't have to explain it or talk about it. It was much deserved. You worked hard, and guess what? That's what we do.
Yeah, I also work here a lot here on YouTube. I love to make videos.
Yeah, I know. If not, I mean, you've sent me a bunch of super chats. I remember when I got the first one, I was like, "Oh my gosh, look how much money that is!" And I
Yeah, but
really,
I don't know why. I don't know why it says in decay. It should just only say it for me, but then the person that receives it should be that link, which I think.
no, I didn't. Even like I said,
Yeah, but
prayers,
not
prayers,
priceless. Yes,
yeah,
but I mean, if I set like a super chat also to someone else that's in another country, it should show up in their link, in their dollar or euro or where the currency.
right.
That I think YouTube should do. Really should do.
Well, yeah, it should show up. I get what
Yes,
you're saying. So
yes.
people don't get excited because, all right, just say you send $100 of your currency. What do you think that's worth in American dollars? Oh, you can look it up real quick. And I get what you're saying. People get real excited and this and that, but it doesn't matter if you send somebody $1 or 50 cents. They should be grateful anyways, and
Yes.
that's how we are here on this channel. Um, man, you
What do
got
you? I don't know if you actually have ads on your videos or not. Because
love.
I have YouTube Premium, so I don't know if you actually have ads on your videos or not.
I have ads. I'm monetized, but guess what? I tell people don't even watch the ads, simply because I'm a conservative channel. I'm a Trump supporter and I'm a Christian. And the ads are like 5 minutes long. But if you go to certain channels that are far left, that dress up like women or this and that, have just
Yes.
their ads are like 20 seconds long. So I don't expect any of our subscribers, brothers and sisters in Christ, to sit there and watch a 5 minute video. Uh, you know, which if they do
That's
watch the whole thing, I think I'll get like 1.5 cents from YouTube or whatever. So I tell people don't watch them. I used to say watch them if you wanted to help support the channel, until I started doing some research and I was like, what the heck?
and that's why I also kind of gave you a super chat because I have YouTube Premium and I want to support.
Okay, hold on. We got a little bit of arguing here in the chat. Let me see what's going on. Angry Pirate, be safe. Everybody, we're not here to argue. By no means. Where did it go? Bear with me there, little smiley. Kathy, you said I'm always rude. How would you know that when this is the first time me commenting on Locked and Loaded, which tells me, oh, Marfugal. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody, we're not here for everybody to get upset with each other. And absolutely, once I look back at the comment, a lot of things could be misconstrued. As even sometimes I'll read something and think, why on earth is this person being so negative to me? And then I will scroll up or scroll down and I'll see that they were actually talking about something else that's going on in the world. So I take it personally. So, geez, yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
So, but a lot of people think she just misread what you said. Absolutely, Haven. It happens, and I tell everybody, my moderators on here, and everybody, if they're attacking me, let it go. Now, if you're attacking somebody else, just say, my daughter was in the chat, and somebody had something really nasty to say to her.
Yeah.
I don't care if you've been part of the channel since day one. Kick rocks, you're gone, you're out of here. But sometimes when the chat's going, it's not really going super fast, but somebody could put your name in and make a comment about something else, and you might take it the wrong way. If you all come here and you enjoy this channel, even though we have topics from here, we bring on Little Smiley. He's new. Brother Vern, anybody that wants to come up on, let's just, let's not follow the far left, Democratic, Nancy Pelosi, rude, disrespectful. Just be happy as long as we agree that we love the Lord and we like to laugh and we like to talk politics. We like to talk guns, this and that. And if you have an opinion, feel free to express that opinion.
And
Now,
I have something I want to show you, all people here. If you are subscribed to this, if you're subscribed to this guy on YouTube, he's completely a false prophet. Not prophet, but he's completely false, and he's mocking Jesus.
See, now, I'll just show you something right now. By why you said that?
Yes. And
see, you have my face there. Now, people would think that as soon as you said that, if you're subscribed to this guy and you can see my picture, that he's a false prophet. Somebody in the chat might misconstrue what you said, and you were calling me a false prophet. That's you know what I mean? I'm not a prophet. And anyways, you can go ahead and show it now.
Yes, I'm going. This guy, he is literally mocking Jesus and wants money for it.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a false prophet. There's so many of them.
I'm just gonna show you guys something failed, and she's literally driving on a cross.
If they here, turn your camera a little bit more so we can see it. Oh, that's Jesus. Jesus is back. He's got give me a break.
Stay away from him.
Yeah, that's fun. And a lot of people fall for that stuff.
Nice.
Real quick, amen to that, Justin. Hold on. And one thing I want to let you all know, please do me a favor. Then we'll get back to your false prophet. If like Brother Mitchell was saying, no one's being rude. If somebody takes something out of context, and if you bring it up or whatnot, and that person says, hey, let's be civil here, Now, if you see me in the outside world, my daughter will tell you. If you see me walking through Walmart or you see me at a gas station and somebody's mean mugging me or they bump into me, like shoulder me for no reason, you'll see a part of Locked and Loaded you've never seen before. I spent my life being a fighter, 7 broken hands, broken jaw. I try not to be that way anymore. But in chat, we're here on this channel to support one another, to love one another. But like I said, you take me outdoors and somebody offends my family or they're just mean mugging me. Like, look at you, Little Smiley. If I'm staring at you like this while you're trying to eat at Denny's or something, I'm going to say something. I'm like, what the F are you staring at, this and that? But yeah, my daughter says I'm scary when I'm not towards my daughter or women or whatever. When it comes to another man, um, I have a long reputation of being very, I've knocked out a lot of people. I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but I don't like being disrespected by other men in public. But what I want here on our platform is, fellowship and this and that. I don't want people, if somebody gets their feelings hurt, say, hey, guess what? Like Watchman. Hey, Watchman, what you said, did you mean it direct? Yeah, my daughter says I don't get yelled at. Spoiled rotten. No, she's a wonderful child. And brother Michael's the same way. And he says I'm like that too. You can be a Christian. You can, just be a believer. You believe in a higher power, but we're all humans at the end of the day when you go outside. But when we're in here, it's almost like kind of being at church or whatever.
Yes,
Um,
it is
yeah,
really like that.
yeah. So you don't stand up in church and be like, "Hey, what are you staring at? This and that." I'll be no. You know, most people, there's a time and a place to be respectful, but there is a time to be a man and defend your family. There's a time to defend yourself and show that you're not a coward. So, like I said, if you're in a public place and somebody's mean mugging you, or somebody cuts you off while you're driving and they flip you off and they give you the bird, and you pull into your parking spot, and you get out, and they start running their mouth and they walk towards you. We are allowed to defend ourselves. We are allowed to say, I would say, vulgar things, but as long as you know that you could defend yourself and you could easily probably knock this person out, and they're in the wrong, nothing wrong with that. But in this chat, absolutely not. Please, oh, just
Super
got a
chat.
super chat. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Vernon. For super,
Good with a good comment now after all this negative talk. It's good with a nice comment.
yeah, good job, my brother. Peace and love. Absolutely. Thank you for that $2 super chat. That means the world to us. And like I've said many times, prayers are priceless. And little Smiley agrees. Everybody else agrees here too. But it does help. Don't get me wrong. Actually, when I see a super chat like that, like I said before, it makes me feel warm and fuzzy that people are willing to actually donate.
Yes.
Money out of the kindness of their own heart just because they're enjoying what we're talking about. And one thing that I enjoy about our channel is that we interact with you all. And you'll learn this too, Smiley, with your channel as it grows. And you're actually a part of this channel. Like I've said a million times, this channel, Locked and Loaded, doesn't belong to me. It belongs to everybody in the chat. You see, I still got the, EK, Boothy, whatever. That's a troll. Okay. Um, I could easily block that troll because the only reason why I don't think I blocked the troll is because he was flirting with Vern, and Vern got all embarrassed and uh, not PO'd, but it was funny to me, so I'll keep him around. He just called me. What did he say? Um,
A
where
troll?
did he get it?
I can. I don't want to get a troll, but it would be very fun
Oh,
to
you're
get a troll.
yeah. He said, hey, how are you, sexy? To me, I think it's funny. Doesn't bother me, doesn't faze me one bit. Meet me in the parking lot, Walmart. Tough guy. See, that to me is a fun because we're talking about, we can stick up for
Troll, not
ourselves.
that
Yeah,
deep. That troll is looking for love.
yeah, exactly. Trolls looking for love. True light. I'm a troll. No, you're not. True. I know better
True
than that.
light, true light. I'm troll.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should
No,
believe you are troll if you're saying if
you're
in the
not.
channel it's called true light.
You are not a troll. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm talking to you, little Smiley.
Yes.
When I'm not around and you're doing your live streams, the bigger you get, if you have people come on to your live stream, I deal with this with Grand Supreme News. Now, Grand Supreme News, coming from, he lived a long time in Puerto Rico. So his accent's different. And he reads some words he doesn't read correctly, like me. And I'm a moderator on his channel, and I'll see people, trolls, they'll make fun of the way he talks. I'll automatically wipe them out and hide them forever. Um, it's funny, but you're giving a troll too much attention right now. Yeah, hey, but sometimes we have Happy Troll Day, but what I want to describe to you, explain to you, do not let a troll doubt yourself. Like when you're reading and just say some of the words that you can't understand because they're English. I'm talking to you, little Smiley.
Yes, I'm getting
Whatever, I know.
better.
No, you're doing a great job. But whatever you do, if you read something in a comment section that hurts your feelings, you gotta, I wouldn't say tuck it down. Just realize, guess what? These people are miserable and they're going on YouTube looking for people to make fun of so they can feel better about themselves.
Self.
They're doing it behind closed doors.
Yes, and they probably also
Yeah,
have they probably are sitting in the basement where there's completely full with trace cane. Just making it.
exactly. So don't let them, because you're going to, the bigger you get.
Yes, I know it.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, I'm giving you advice that you already know. Do not let them get to you. Do not let them upset you. Do not let them bring a tear to your eye. Watchman, come on, tough guy. See,
And
now all I have to do is say, okay, moderator, put EK Bander in timeout for 300 seconds. I can't do it on this one. Normally, I wouldn't do it. Locked and loaded, you are both 100% right. Peggy had said, I wonder if he was just disappeared. Tree Lens in the house. Little Smiley with a heart. She sent you a heart. I wonder if there is proof of death before cranes explode. I kind of lost me there, unless I said it wrong. Go ahead.
and did you hear about that? What GS News says that his brother died for like
40,
yeah,
20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes. It made
Mhm.
that kind of made me sad. I felt I hope no one trolled him then, because then that the troll is very evil.
Well, see, what you don't realize is on his channel we have Brother Mark, we have Sister Rhonda R, we have me, we have Layla, we have Inverted Earth.
Ninja.
Mitchell, I call Mitchell the Ninja because he comes up. Yeah, Brother Mark. Yeah, the Mod Squad. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There are people that do. A lot of times they will come up and they will make fun of the way that Grand Supreme News talks, but we see it and we knock it out real quick.
His
Yeah, yeah. I love Grand Supreme News and his wife. They're a great channel, and they love our Lord, and they do so much. But I'm just trying to warn you ahead of time. And then we all get wrenches at True Seeker 2020. That's true. A lot of channels give out wrenches out the wazoo, but if you do that so many times, you'll get somebody with a wrench that starts blocking too many people. Yeah.
Yes.
I believe in criticism to a degree. Like if you say something, little Smiley, if you say something that I don't agree with, I have the right to say it to you politely, like, hey, that doesn't make sense. I believe in this. But if I say, little Smiley, you're stupid, you're a piece of blah, 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 blah with cuss words, then guess what? That's not free speech. And I'm not saying it's hate speech, but on our platform, we give people the opportunity, we give them a wrench to go ahead and block it. So people like me, which I'm used to, it doesn't bother me, but people like you, it could be hurtful to you, and it can be distracting.
I'm seeing it a lot when I'm outside. People, a lot of people hate me, but
nobody hates you, brother. I'm just saying, as you get bigger, you'll get people that are bored, and you will get people that say nasty things.
Yes.
They might even say things about your mom and your dad. You know, my
That's
mom.
something that kind of pisses me
Yeah.
off. If someone, I don't care if someone makes fun of me, but if they start making fun of my mom or dad, or my brother,
Mhm.
I am so
Exactly, and
mad.
that's why you want to pick your moderators correctly. Now, my mom, you know, she committed suicide roughly about 4 years ago. Took her life. Um, I've had people come on in here and say, "No wonder your mom killed herself because you're her child. You're ignorant, stupid, and this and that." And did it hurt me? Maybe when it first would have happened, but I just look at it as like, okay, you honestly believe that, then you're stupid and ignorant, this and that, and then other people will, and our moderators will take it out. But I'll spot some of that stuff. Just don't take it to heart. I just saw the Watchman said, "Justin, laugh out loud. Be careful. Don't feed the trolls and give them any ideas." Now you see the Watchman right there.
Uh,
When I started my channel, when I've said this before, and I was watching Pastor Paul Begley, I would see the Watchman come up, and I kept seeing his messages getting deleted, and he was talking about the rapture and this, and then he started. I'm sorry, baby girl. Rest in peace, Nene. Love you. Beautiful. I didn't mean to bring up Nene. I wasn't sure if you were still watching, but my daughter and my mom were extremely close, and she was and still is.
I think we should
Okay,
start talk something about something
yeah,
that's
I'm gonna
actually
start crying.
happy. So
Yeah,
I
I'm,
think
I'm
something
gonna
happy.
start.
I'm getting
Yeah,
started
I'm gonna
because
start
I think
crying.
it's time to cry. How's me?
Yeah, just put it this way: my mom was very depressed and sad, but she went out of her way to smile and try to make people laugh, and she put other people's feelings before hers. And there came a time in her life where she just couldn't take it. She couldn't take it no more, and she took her life.
I feel sad
And
for your loss. I really feel sad.
well, yeah, I mean, she lost both her brothers, which were my uncles. And to be honest with you, since y'all are here, my daughter will tell you, I got really depressed and I put an extension cord around my neck and I hung myself from the ceiling fan. Thank God the person I was with at the time just happened to come and check on me. She cut me down, called 911. I was dead at the scene. They brought me back. Then I died in the ambulance, and then I died in the trauma unit, the emergency room. But I did, you know, it wasn't my time. It wasn't my time, and it breaks my heart every day I think about it because I put my daughter through what my mom put us through, and I don't really remember putting that extension cord around my neck at all. Yeah, she says, yeah, next subject. But what all I want to say is, you know, what I put my daughter through was probably the worst thing that you could put your own child through. And I don't remember it. And I apologize to her all the time. And it's not a lie. And
How
when
old were you then?
it happened, I think three or 4 months after my mom killed herself.
I mean,
So
how year old were you when you
well, it
tried?
was 4 years ago. I'm 40 now. So I was in probably 36, 37 years old. My daughter right now is 17. So it was extremely hard on her. And I feel so, I apologize to her all the time. She gets sick and tired of hearing about it, but it happened. I can't take it back.
Uh,
I wish it never happened.
can we
But
start to talk about
yeah,
something that's happy? I
I
don't
don't
want
even,
to be
yeah.
rude.
All right. Yeah. I don't want you upset. I don't want nobody upset. And especially my daughter, Haven. So we'll talk about something else. But we'll get back to the Watchmen. How's this? Me and the Watchmen couldn't stand each other. Could not stand each other at all. Come on, Smiley. Put up a big smile, man. Your eyes are all watering. You get me choked up. But me and the Watchman would go at it on the keyboard. I couldn't stand him. He couldn't stand me. You know, I blocked him from my channel. But then guess who came in and guess who saved our friendship? Actually, we weren't even friends. Guess who brought us together as brothers in Christ?
The prophet is you want?
Yes, Prophet Easy One did. He actually made a video about it, and he talked back and forth to us. And now, like I've said before, I consider the Watchman a solid brother in Christ. I care about him. I know when he's upset, when he was battling just to see his two daughters. A great father. There's just so much negativity, and I don't want that negativity in the chat. We can't help the trolls, but brothers and sisters that have been in this chat for a long time, and then a new one comes in that has the same beliefs, and if they're just joking around because they see us laughing and they think it's okay to joke, yeah, it's okay to joke. I want the ones like Brother Mitchell has been around forever. He knows when somebody's joking. Um, Sister Sandy Kay, she used to be. She's not here now. She left. I know I keep dragging this on, but
I
even
think
though
we should stop now before we all end up crying in the chat.
no, but I'm saying don't let it hurt your feelings. Okay, it did me in the beginning when I started getting trolls and they were jabbing at me. I was like, oh, that hurt, and I would get physically upset, and it would hurt my feelings till I started realizing what the objective of these trolls are. They have nothing better to do. A lot of them are actually paid, and they're miserable themselves. So if a troll comes at you, you kill them with kindness. If you ever see when I pin a troll's comment on a video, I put it up top for everybody to see, and I'll say thank you for the kind words. Usually it shuts them down because they want to argue with you. They want you to get all
Yeah,
upset.
and
Yeah. So I don't want no
uh,
arguing amongst everybody in the chat
because
here.
if you keep making them look good, all of that, then they will stop
Yeah,
trolling.
exactly. Because
I found that for myself.
yeah, it's just like being picked on or like bullies, if
Yeah.
they in school. But that's the best way to do it. If at your age you know that already, you're ahead of the game, brother. You
I've
are ahead of the
saved.
game.
I was bullied once, but I found a way to come over it
Mhm.
by I just explained said that if you keep feeding them good things, then they will stop trolling you.
Like
And
the old
I
saying.
helped one of my old friends who was bullied too much. I helped him overcome the bullies. And he,
I could definitely see you doing that, brother. Little smiley, I guarantee you that I could definitely see you doing that because you got a kind heart. So many of us.
sometimes every two. But sometimes if someone triggers me with something bad, I can get
Really
really mad.
angry. Right.
Yes.
We'll see. That's sometimes we have to have the ability to be angry
Yes.
to basically fight off evil, but we have to have a kind heart to accept people for who they are. And my daughter, Haven, if she's still in here, um, she'll let you know if I watch a sad movie, I cry like a baby. Like I
Yes. I
said,
think.
the State of the Union address last night, I had tears coming out of my eyes.
So you also had tears coming out of your eyes.
Oh,
Well, you
absolutely.
wa- I had also tears when I watched the Union because it was tears of happiness, I would say. But I got it. But I got angry when she just
Oh,
do
and she
that.
ripped up that, yeah. Well, you
I
know
watched
what?
I watched I watched it today because you were in the country. I watched it while I was in school in the breaks.
Right. I want to read this to you. Locked and loaded. A troll can't troll if you make them a friend and love them more than the rest. Amen. Because
Yeah, that's
yeah,
that's fun.
that was a great quote. Everybody has. Whoa, it's speeding up. I can't stop it.
I
Um,
also yes also
Vern Daniels.
last stream I was up to 15 people that watched me in the chat. And when I was talking to
Were
the
you?
Prophet East One, I could not look at the comments almost. I thought I was coming comment, but I couldn't get time to read. I wish I had. How was he called now? Van. Oh, that one
Oh,
who.
Venom.
Van. Yes. I wish he was there in the stream to have he read the chat a bit.
My daughter says I could be a big baby at times. Absolutely. I will boo-hoo cry. Have you ever watched The Notebook?
No.
Oh, you got to watch that movie. You'll cry like a baby if you're anything like me. And I just missed something. Kathy, I can't really. Now, I'm not even going to try to say your last name. Paaina. She says, I like your smile. You're amazing. Talking to you, Smiley.
Thanks.
Everybody loves your smile. That's the first thing we noticed about you when you came on for the first time.
There's some people that don't love that hate me, and they hate us all, and
Mhm.
that's the deep state. They hate us.
Oh, of course. But
And they
when it comes to trolls, though, too, another thing, there is a lot of jealousy. Oh, I can't handle that movie. I've seen it a dozen times and still bawl my eyes out. The movie The Notebook. You got to watch it there if you got Netflix or something. Little Smiley.
I don't use Netflix. Netflix has is said now that Netflix has put
Well,
movies that mocks Jesus. I don't use Netflix.
okay. Well, whatever movie you can, any way you can find, look up The
If someone
Notebook.
could, and if someone could put it in the chat, I could copy it and put it someplace because I'm not.
It's called The Notebook.
Oh yeah.
It's that
Okay.
simple. And this is actually our Constitution right here. I got this from Alex Jones.
I actually still wonder if GH News has sent in the Constitution book to Donald Trump because he said GH News says that he would.
Oh yeah, he wants to send that. I
Yeah, I wonder
remember
if
when he
he's
bought
actually.
it.
What?
I remember when he bought it because
Yeah.
he was going through a bookstore. And here's another thing you got to be careful.
Yes.
This is you know what I should change the title of this. Let's teach Smiley. When you start doing live streams, when you break 1,000.
Mhm.
Now, if you're walking through a store or if you're walking like in a carnival or anything, and any music is playing, they can shut down your live stream for 90
Yes,
days
I
and
know.
give
I
you
know. I
a
know that
copyright
exactly.
strike.
I know.
Okay, you're too smart. I'm done talking.
Luckily, my stores in my country, normal stores doesn't have music. So there on that
Well,
side.
well, what if you go to your friend's house and then all of a sudden he turns the radio on real quick? It could take a millisecond and they'll shut you right
I'm
down.
actually excited when when I get to 1,000, so I also can because there was sometimes I wanted to stream on my phone because I was out and I really wanted to show you guys, but I
Hmm.
can't because I need to be 1,000 subscribers for it. So that's
Well,
what I.
you're getting there fast, but like you did the other day, you took video and then you uploaded the video. You know, it's here. Type in the chat. I'm sure.
I already made a video about God and I meant to that I
No,
put it
I
out.
saw it. I saw it. It
No,
was a
no,
great.
no, not that one. I made a video earlier today or yesterday.
Hmm.
I tried to put it by YouTube. Just said this is too much. That this is too much racism.
Oh, really?
But there was nothing about racism in the video.
Okay.
They
Okay.
are already at me. They are already starting to.
All right. I've had that happen before. Try this. Don't put anything in the title. Don't put anything in the description, and then upload it, and then go to your creator studio. Then put in the title. That's how I've always dodged YouTube's algorithm because they'll read the title too as you're uploading it. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
So
if
yes.
you upload it just blank and then put it on private, and then when it says it's uploaded, ready to be watched, then go to your YouTube studio and then you type in the description, you type in the title, and then you hit go public, and that's how you beat the algorithm.
I don't. I hope YouTube doesn't see this live stream. I hope they don't see this live stream
Oh, they don't. Oh, I can't even think of. They're too worried about.
about Trump.
Yeah, well, I talk a lot about Trump. You know what? You know what's funny too is I have people that subscribe to my channel because it says locked and loaded, but in my profile picture, I've got the MAGA hat on. I've got my AR-10 and chuck my guns, and they'll be subscribed for like 2 months, and then they find out I'm a Trump supporter, and they will unsubscribe. And it's like, you don't think the MAGA hat meant that I was a Trump supporter? And I'm pro Second Amendment when I'm holding these guns. It's just crazy. You're going to learn so much. But everybody here in the chat, they're going to help you as well. Shaking my head, they act like children themselves, then attempt to treat us as such. Laugh out loud. Oh man, I really do pray for even our enemies. Yeah, you have to.
Okay,
It's hard.
what? That video is about to hit 1,000 views. That when GS News helped my channel also about that vision I had. That video is almost at 1,000 views and 100 likes.
That's huge.
Yes,
That-
how much do I actually have? Let me go on YouTube Studio.
I'm proud of you, bro. Little smiley.
I've never gotten good feedback. It's really nice to see good feedback and all of that.
Oh, you just started. You'll get there.
Yes, I already have most of my videos. They have more than 10 likes. All of my has, there's those I've recently made has over 10 likes, and that one that has the beta stream almost about to, is it's at 8, 9. So it's about to get 90 likes.
That's all.
Which is
Wow, that's awesome.
it's I feel really blessed.
Real quick, Vern Daniel says AR-15 best weapon ever made. I actually my AR-10. That's a long story. It's not with me right this second, but I like it because it shoots a 308 and 7.62, and the accuracy of the AR-10 is just mind blowing. But the AR-15, etc., is great. Even a 22 rifle, which a lot of people know. The 22 bullet, a lot of assassins use it because they call it the pinball bullet. Because if you get, there's people that have been shot in the groin and the exit wound comes out their neck because as it goes into the body, it spins and it bounces off of your bones, your rib cage, your back, and then it comes, so a lot of
Okay,
people that,
I actually have a good tip for those that are actually buying guns in US. Don't use your credit card. Don't use your credit card to buy guns. Pay only in cash.
see, I got to debunk you there
What?
because when you buy a gun from a store, unless you buy it from a private dealer, no matter what, there's a background check. Everybody says no more universal background checks. In order to buy a gun at Walmart or something, even if you're paying for cash, you have to show your ID and you have to type in all your information on this little keypad or you have to fill it out on paper. So regardless, you're still tracked. So right
Actually,
there,
no, because I'm living in another country. Don't know how you lost some all of
well,
your
I'm
guns
trying.
work there.
I'm trying to let you know that I've seen a lot of people say buy guns in cash. Now with ammo, that's a great idea. If now Walmart likes to ID if you're buying ammo. Dunham Sporting Goods, they don't. There's a lot of other sporting goods that they do not need your ID. Sometimes they just need your ID to know that you're old enough to buy ammo. But when it comes to buying a gun, if you go to a pawn shop or if you go to a gun store, they still have to run your ID. They still have to do a background check. So regardless, even if you're paying cash, I'm just letting you know. So don't believe everything you hear. But if you're buying it off of somebody, you look like you're starving. But if you buy it off of somebody, like if I'm selling you a gun, when you turn 18, little smiley, just say you lived around the block, and I had a 12 gauge or a 22 rifle, and you finally saved up the money, and you wanted to buy a long gun. You could give me the cash. I could give you the gun. I could write you a bill of sale. Don't have to report it. Michael Gale, he definitely knows a lot about guns. Where did it go?
I actually don't know what the gun policy is in Denmark. I don't know.
Well, guess what? Just Google it.
That's a good idea.
All right. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Haven says love guns. I had Haven shooting the first time she ever shot a 12 gauge shotgun. She was wasn't even 5. She was 4. She shot 22 rifles. She shot a BB gun, and she shot a 22 handgun. I have all the pictures on my Facebook.
What What
And
are you
while she's
actually,
up here, she shoots, huh?
what are you actually gonna do if the military shows up in your house?
What am I going to do if the military shows up in my house?
Yeah, and to take away deep state the thing. If you want.
Well, everybody knows this is yeah, she hated the handgun because the gunpowder blew back in her face. Now it has to do with the military. It would more or less it would be the UN that's called in because of Obama and Bush signed legislation allowing the UN troops to step foot on our soil. Now, our own, like our National Guard, they are not allowed to fire a shot on U.S. soil. They can just say they go to Denmark, they can shoot. Now, if they come knocking on my door trying to take away my guns and my Second Amendment, like I said, I'll die on my feet before I live on my knees. Basically, I may not shoot one. I'll aim my gun at them and they're going to shoot me, or they're going to, I don't know, but I will not let them come in and take my guns. It is our Second Amendment right.
Yes.
It's
And
our God given right, huh?
that's also great too. That God, it's also great that Donald Trump is supporting, and that he's disabled
Absolutely.
now. Is cancelled abortion, which is really good.
Right.
That
Well,
he
he's fighting legislation.
legislation. Yes.
He's fighting legislation to. Now you have to sometimes where I see abortion being legal is if the baby has already passed away in your stomach. That's what
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So that's where the left they draw this fine line. Okay, they say, well, that's considered abortion because the baby's in the stomach. Well, a lot of people it's called stillbirth or whatever. But if doctors find out that the baby you have in your stomach when you're 6 months pregnant is no longer alive, they have to hurry up and get that baby out of the female because that baby could actually kill the mother, being it could be toxic, etc. That's where they like to draw that fine line. Um, but there's like the state of Virginia, the governor who has pretty much destroyed Virginia's Second Amendment rights. Hi, Locked and Loaded. Carol's in the house, Biblical News, and everyone in the chat. Say hey. Carol, that was my mom's name. I knew my daughter would say hello to Carol. That was Nini's name. But when it comes to abortion, that's where the left uses. They actually believe that there's so many of them believe that you're not actually alive until you come out of the womb and you
That's a
take your
lot.
first breath. Yeah.
They
And
should
now,
look in the Bible.
yeah. And now they're taking it farther and trying to pass these laws that where you can actually have the baby. They'll bring the baby, wipe it all off. The baby's breathing, the baby's healthy. And the mom says, I don't know. I really don't want a baby. And they'll euthanize the baby.
That's evil. That's
That's
evil.
what's going on in Virginia post post birth abortion, which is very satanic and evil. And that's if you ever hear Donald Trump, President Trump, talk about post, if I'm saying it correctly, post birth abortion. That means you can go through labor, the baby's healthy, or if the baby's not healthy, mama looks over, the doctor says, well, this baby could have autism, this baby could be have cerebral palsy, or this baby could be fine. And the woman says, I don't know. I like my career, or the guy I got pregnant with, he's a jerk. So go ahead and euthanize the baby. Um, that's what we call living in the end times when good becomes evil and evil
Yes.
becomes good.
Good. Yes.
Yeah. So for people to believe that that's a good thing, that that's okay, that there's nothing wrong with it, that just goes to show you we're living in very prophetic days. You know, we are.
Yes. I just saw a news article in Denmark about something that do. This is actually really good. This is actually really good because this is not healthy for children at all.
Hmm.
Can I just read the
No, go
article?
ahead.
Title.
Go ahead.
Stores are closing in selling energy drinks for children, but the big chains are hesitant. Minimum 16 years old.
Well,
That's actually a bit of a good law, I
I
would
was gonna
say.
say that's a good thing because um my wife, which I got onto her a couple weeks ago, bought Jackson, my son, an energy drink that was equivalent to like 3 pots of coffee, and he's 11 years old. You know, it's so bad for your heart. It's so bad for your liver. It's so bad for your kidneys. And these kids are drinking these monster drinks. They're drinking all kinds of real high energy, and
Uh,
it's really, 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 really
so
bad for
that's actually finally a good law that's coming to them, because
you.
there's been coming a lot of not good laws for people. That's a good law, I would say, but not for those people that love it. They're probably gonna hate it.
Yeah. Hmm.
And they're also passing another law that is actually good. I don't know if you know those small gas cans that a lot of teenagers use to get high.
Oh, they call it. Oops, sorry, that's the
I don't
wrong
know
one.
what it's called in.
Dusters.
Yeah,
It's
those.
full of air that you clean your computer with.
And not those. Not those. They guess where you put it in a bicycle. No, they're normally used for a bicycle, so it just
Oh,
works
okay.
fast. I don't know
Good
what
use,
they are.
man.
Let's see if I can. I know I will not be able to find this at too old
See what
article.
time it is. It's only 1:31. I'm good.
But I hope that law actually gonna happen, because it's really not good for children to be drinking. Is there more Mountain Dew that they're actually putting that actually there is actually lettering on the bottle must unleash the beast.
Unleash the beast. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we're definitely living in when it refers to biblical times. I just went ahead.
Did you actually notice that those Bose lights that are on buses, on school buses in USA, actually have a satanic cross? If you look really good, those red lights, they actually have a symbol. They have the what's it called, pentagram.
Oh, the pentagram. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
The pentagram's everywhere here. Real
same
quick,
here.
I just wanted to. My daughter, I put her comment up on the screen. Says, "Kids who have autism are so special. Heart gifts from God. Amen." And my
I have autism. I have autism. I have it.
right.
And that's
Well,
because of the vaccine. I'm 100% sure that's because of the vaccine. I'm 100% sure because of the vaccine.
there's so many different levels of autism, but you know,
Uh,
Asperger's, this and that. But you know what? For somebody, you said, yeah, you talked about that the other day. You have a form of autism, and look what you're doing. You've created a channel. You are very knowledgeable when it comes to scripture. You have a
God has given me
yeah,
wisdom, I think.
you have a kind heart. You got a huge smile. You're doing an awesome job. So there goes like kids with autism are special. It doesn't mean special in a bad way. It mean in a great way, because us people that believe that we're normal, you know, this and that, we take life for granted. I take life for granted. I just see you wake up every morning. I guarantee you're smiling, you're blessed, you're excited. I'm sure when you had got that first 100 subscribers,
I
you're
still,
smart.
I still can't believe it, but that's just a blessing from God. And
Right.
I've also, I
Well,
think
it's a
also found,
blessing. Hold on. It's a blessing from God and your hard work as well.
yes, I
God will
also,
bless us, but we have to walk the walk. You know, I can't just sit here and say, God, I need $1 million and a poof, it's gonna land on my lap.
you
You
need to
know,
go in.
you got to work for it. You got to put in works. So so many of us are extremely proud of you. You know, it's hard for me to do a YouTube channel, and
It's also for me. I spent I spent a lot of time on this. I spent a lot of time on this,
mhm.
and I love it to death. I love it to death. So when a lot of my friends are starting to mock me, starting to hate me because I am sharing the gospel. But as the Bible says, that would happen these times. But just a short
We'll
few.
be, yeah, we'll be ridiculed. And if they made fun of your YouTube channel, well, guess what? When you get up to 5,000 or
Yeah,
10,000
then
and you're known all around the world, and then they say something, say, okay, what's your name? You live in Denmark?
biblical
Who,
ways news.
how many people around the world know your name? Oh, just the
Then
people in Denmark? Oh, sorry to hear that. They know me. Uh, they know me as Little Smiley or Biblical Ways News.
you're really good at finding good, good names. I
I'm
like the name. I really like the name you call me Smiley. Actually, like
well,
it makes me
as
smile.
soon as you came on the first time you came on, I looked at the screen and you were smiling so
I
happy.
could
So,
remember. I could remember. I could not even talk. It was first time I was on camera with someone I didn't know. So, but
we're
but now I'm actually able to talk, and I feel some great. God is.
very comfortable.
Before I think the first few articles I did on my channel, I made
Mhm.
a lot of mistakes. But now, oh wait, I'm getting better at reading articles. God is showing me wisdom in that part.
God is showing you wisdom and
I would
you
say I'm
your
a
own wisdom
watchman.
too.
I would say I'm a watchman.
Oh, absolutely. And that's one thing if y'all want to donate in the future, I think we need to make little Smiley a hat.
Yeah, I
And
actually like a hat because I actually like.
what color will you want? Black that says little Smiley in white or blue? I see you like blue,
Blue.
whatever.
Blue is my favorite color because
Hold on.
blue is my favorite color. Wait. Okay, I have this cake on my table and I constantly hitting it like this. I'm getting tired of it. I'm just gonna eat it so I don't have to. Because my fingers get all. But I keep hitting it. So that's not fun. I'm gonna put it aside and face I don't gonna hit it. Oh, and I will be back in a moment. I will just mute my mic for a second. I need to. I got a lot of cake pieces. I need to clean them off my desk. So
Sorry about that. The dog was barking at something and there was nothing out there. What is that? Is he vacuuming? That's a good kid. Remind me of my daughter. Very very clean. If anybody can hear me, give me a thumbs up or a one. Um, let me. Ah, come on, this thing is not working. Where did I see that?
yeah, I'm back. I just this cake. I while I was eating it, another piece. There was got something on on my table.
Well, Angel says my daughter, I think, has a small crush on y'all. She says he has an amazing smile. Laugh out loud. She's a huge fan of biblical.
Then said it. I
A-
don't live
A-
in US.
Angel's daughter's got a crush on you because that pretty smile. All right, everybody can hear me. Um, in the next couple days, if not that I'm asking, but I think that would be a great idea. Um, simply because of the fact that it is kind of expensive, but I know down in Wittenberg, the little small town. The guy that owns the hardware store, he makes hats, but if he makes a single one, but I would like to get. Well, you want it Little Smiley or Brother Smiley? No, I like Little Smiley.
A surprise. But I
Okay,
wanted blue. I wanted blue.
blue with black letters, kind of like your
Hmm.
headphones.
Yeah, but I think it wouldn't get then to be too expensive to ship because I'm anyways gonna order
Uh,
some hats for the Profit Ease one.
well, no. You don't have to pay for this. I'm going to ask anybody that wants to donate. Um, Actually, don't do it via uh, PayPal because they
I
get
would
four.
also like actually Donald Trump hat. I would actually like to have that.
Oh, you want a mega hat too? I can pay for that.
Yes.
But no, the reason why I'm asking if in the future, if you can't afford $1 or $2, I just think hold on, Marley. There's nothing out there except squirrels. If you want to be a part of helping create and buy a hat and ship it to um, Biblical Ways News, aka Little Smiley. Um, Mitchell put the PayPal link in there in the description box, or you could do a super chat of a couple dollars. But YouTube takes 40% out of that, and they pay once a month on the 15th. But I think it
Right.
would be,
It's better to pay in paper because YouTube. How much was it they take away from a super chat? I don't remember actually.
I think it's 40%.
I don't. That's
That's
just too
quite a
much. I
bit.
think. I
Yeah,
think they're pretty greedy. Pretty greedy. Is that
of
how
course they
evil?
are.
How evil they are? And then they make it.
Well,
They
it's just
mock
like,
us. Then do all of these bad things to us, and then have to cut when someone wants to donate us to us, and just take almost half of it, their money. It's just really greedy of YouTube. I think.
Sandy Hopkins says, "I love Lil Smiley." I think that's what we'll do. We'll get you a hat made, Lil Smiley.
Made in the US.
Made in the, of course, it's gonna be made in the U.S. I'm gonna be right there at the place when they print it out, and then you'll have to email me your address, which that's probably gonna cost about $5,000 to mail
Uh,
something to Denmark. I'm just kidding.
probably like $15 or $20.
Yeah,
I
15 or
don't I don't
20.
I don't know if there's gonna be any input fees. That's the thing. I'm a bit hesitant.
Well, DB says a Trump hat might cause him some grief over there. I don't think you'd want to wear it out in public, but I think you would like to have one.
Yeah,
You know,
when I'm on the
especially
street.
from the family. The locked and loaded family. So Mitchell, on top of it, in order to mail a
I would
hat,
say I'm a Trump
24.9.
supporter, even though I live in Denmark. I wish we had a president like him in Denmark. I really wish.
Well, you never know.
I still pray for that we make maybe get it. So the leaders in Europe, they don't have a life. That's what I can say. They don't have a life.
Somebody said, I'm just saying, if anybody um, wants to, I think that would be so awesome that we, as a family here on Locked and Loaded, that supports you, um, if one person a dollar here, everybody that is able to, and people to pray for you. I would love to see you doing your live streams with maybe like Little Smiley with a cross on it or something like that. Something really, really cool.
Yes, that sounds a little bit fun. But I don't want to know how the design is gonna be. I just want it to be blue. That's the only thing. I like blue.
Well, it's got to be blue with black lettering or blue with white lettering, but
Yeah,
black.
black. Yeah, I think actually
It
blue
would
thing.
match. It would match your head.
Yeah, black on because if it was blue and white, it wouldn't be that nice. But I think black and white would match really good together.
Blue and black would look really good.
And
All right,
I'm
all
wearing
right.
blue. I'm wearing blue.
Well, my daughter loves blue too. So me, I like. I'm not a fan of red, but that's because that's the
Ah, so
red is our uh,
president. Is yours
our
president?
Republican Party color. True Seeker still in the house. Hopkins, much love. Um, anyways, if anybody is interested in donating $1, $2, or a super chat on the next whatever, let's make a blue and black hat, custom made, little smiley. I think little smiley with a cross up top or something would be really neat. Something, and then we will send it to them. And next time, well, it might take 2 weeks to get there. I don't know how long
No,
shipping
I
is
don't.
for them.
I don't think I probably like.
A
I
week?
think a week, probably within a week or two. And in the worst case, 3
Yeah.
weeks. In the
Well,
worst case.
I know sometimes when I send, because I do eBay, when I
Yeah,
send
but
something out, it could take 2 weeks.
yeah, but the thing is, then about the import fees.
The what?
Import fees.
That's all included. That's probably why it's $25. They make me fill out a piece of paper because when I sell stuff, out of the country, even to Canada, I have to I have to write in what it is, exactly where the address is, what it's for, how much it's worth. Then they tax me on that, and then they charge me. I already know how to take care
Oh,
of that.
no, you're selling on eBay to worldwide or what? eBay.
I stopped selling worldwide because it's too expensive. But
But
eBay
if you
offers
know
a
that,
global.
could if you know about the input fees, could maybe not help up the profit ease one because like I would like to get some of the herbs, the herbs he has.
Right. Well, they sell international flat rate boxes. If you want a certain amount of herbs that you can stuff, the boxes are like this big, or envelopes that are like $25, a flat rate fee. So we'll work on that with you. I cannot
I mean,
stand being wrapped like this. Feels like it's suffocating me and itchy. Ron R, thank you. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. That's a conversation. It'll take six. Vern, where'd you go? Vernon Daniel says it'll take 6 to 10 days to get to Denmark. That's not bad at all. I'd
what
love.
did he say?
He
No,
said
it takes 6 to 10 days to get to them.
that
No,
would be.
that's not bad.
Yeah. So what you do is you send me your, my email if you're allowed to. Send me
Yes.
your address. It's not like I'm going to drive to your house
Yes,
and
you
be
cannot
a
even. You
creep.
cannot
Yeah.
even.
Yeah. Exactly. So if anybody wants to help and donate, I mean, I can do it myself. I just want people to, think I was a part of it, this and that. If you can't, no big deal, just pray. But I think,
I,
I know we're going to go ahead and we're going to make you a custom hat, little smiley. It's going to be black or blue with black lettering.
yes.
And I hope you,
I think what I think even would look cooler if it
mhm.
was like blue and white text, but like around the text black.
Okay. Well,
If
I'll try my best.
if you know what I mean,
I'll try my best,
I
brother.
can do. I think like, do you know what I mean or not?
No, no.
Like
Okay. The black but white trim around the letters,
no, no, I mean like
a
the
shadow.
that what's in the middle is white and then a little black bar around the text.
Okay, so you want it like this, white, and then
Yeah,
almost like somebody and black around.
yeah, and background blue.
Okay,
Then
sounds
if you
good.
want to make it look a bit nicer, cooler, or something, then that's you too.
Now, when we do this, if you don't wear it when you turn 18, I'm gonna fly to Denmark and I'm gonna beat you up because you'll be legal to beat up. All right, I'm
A deal,
kidding. Right?
a deal.
Deal. Okay. All right. Yeah, it would be an honor to get beat up by Lock and Loaded right now. I'm just kidding. All right, I'm gonna jump off here. I gotta go get ready
Yes,
to.
and I'm going to be sending the email to you probably right in 10 minutes. So in the 10 minutes, and
Sounds good.
just email me back if you have got the email, just so I know, right?
I've got your email. I got everything, brother.
Yes, no. What I mean is when I email you, just reply to the email, so I know that you have seen that you have got the email. I'm just gonna do it now.
Okay. Urgent first case. The virus is reported in your area. Denise Agajani, you talking about Denmark? You talking about Wisconsin? Because we had 6 students that were quarantined. We hadn't heard nothing else since then. We'll do another live stream about um, the virus going on, the coronavirus. But,
It's trending in a bad way.
yeah. Oh, one in Wisconsin. Eric, who knows? Was it confirmed? Because I remember those students. You heard 6 students were quarantined in Wisconsin University. I haven't heard anything since. Scroll up, explain what happened. Okay, I'm having a lot of trouble with my mouse. There it goes. It's working. Come on.
The deep state is trying to take your mouse down.
Why wouldn't they?
They made it probably.
The garage shelf fell on me yesterday. Daughter pulled me out. I have 2 cracked ribs, bruised tailbone, a small knot on the side of my head, but I'm alive. Ooh,
Well, that must have hurt like
I'm
one.
so sorry to hear that, Angel. We'll
Yes.
definitely keep you in our prayers. Um, for sure. I gotta get a new mouse. I know I have the old ones plugged in, but yeah, definitely keep you in our prayers. You're sending me the email.
I'm just setting. So I'm just typing in the address, everything.
Oh, okay.
So what do you need? The address? Do you also need my telephone number, or yes, probably. Or what?
I can't send it by telephone number. I gotta send it to your house.
Yes, I mean if you need my telephone number for the
Oh
post,
yeah,
then
you
we'll get.
yeah, you can send me your telephone number. I don't know if I can call out of the country.
I know what to the postal. So when I arrive, so I will get a message when I can pick it up.
Oh, it'll go to a post office box, not your house.
Yes, post. Yes, because I'm living in an apartment,
Okay,
and it's also safer.
absolutely. Angel, we're very, very sorry to hear about what happened to you, but we're blessed to know that
I'm gonna pray
you're
for you
alive and well.
tonight.
Yes, absolutely. All right, I have got to get off here. They're a little smiley and everybody. I want to thank you all.
I'm going to
Um,
be streaming in 10 minutes.
okay, Little Smiley is going to be streaming live in 5 to 10 minutes. I think this finally. I think it's finally dead. My pet mouse. My pet mouse it's finally dead. I'll put the top back on him.
Not a red battery.
No, I put so many new batteries in it. It just finally, I think it just gave up. So,
It could be that it's bad contact. Try to take some rubbing alcohol, some alcohol, and try to with just a little brush, see if it may fix it.
all right, I'll try that. Somebody told me an eraser too. So,
I think it will. I think it will help. Like if eraser that, I think it's gonna work. But again, eraser would make a bit of a mess. So
I'm just saying I never tried it, but I'll try it. So, all right,
maybe.
fear no man, never fear death. Get right with God, fight the good fight, and always stay locked and loaded. I got to go.
I think I found a name for my community, the House of God.
The house of God, beautiful name. Now you just got to think of something when you get. Yeah, you're ending.
I've been trying a few days now to figure.
You'll come up with something great, Smiley.
Uh,
I know you will. All right. God bless everybody. This is if the mouse will even let me get off the broadcast, and it's not going to.
and I will send you the email in roughly 30 minutes or something like that. I will send you to the email.
Marley, stop growling. My dog's growling. There's a squirrel out there. These are brand new batteries.
Yeah, I tried to put an eraser, but I would probably more recommend alcohol.
Well, I can't even
log. Or vodka would probably fix it.
I can't even log out.
Vodka will definitely fix it.
What did I just do? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna have to unplug the whole computer. All right, fear no man, no fear death. Get right with God, fight the good fight, and always stay locked and loaded. It'll probably still show that I'm live for a long time because I'm just simply gonna unplug the computer because this mouse has gone on to mouse heaven.
I think I've made the email now. I'm just checking if everything is
All
fine.
right, let me try one more time. Oops, wrong size battery. If I can just get enough juice to. Nope. It's got to be the connectors. These are all brand new batteries. Unbelievable.
And I actually want you to. I'm also gonna put my email there because I want you to put it to another email address, the package.